Man, oh man, it is bad, 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 especially for tech stocks. Oh my gosh, some of the earnings was pretty good, but they just decided to toss these out with the baby and the bathwater. Everything is gone except for Google. I'm not even going to talk about Google because I talked about Google or Alphabet all the way up until today. Y'all know I liked it and I was long. I was going to do a story time video, but because it reminds me of when I won, I should say I was on the right side of the trade on the earnings report, and I damn near lost all the money, and maybe that'll be a story time I do for this weekend. But let's go ahead and get into this video. Hey, like it, subscribe. I appreciate everyone following and liking me. But here we go. Let's get to it. And the name of this video is Facebook. We're going to talk about Facebook specifically. It's a stock that I'm long in and getting destroyed in, and it's a stock that I still like. All right. And I found a ray of light. So if you liking Facebook or think you wanting to get in, I found a little ray of light that might be promising, and I'm going to share that with you. All right. But first, I do this all the time. This is where we at. It's Friday. It's October 30th. Man, last trading day of the month. That's even kind of a good sign. Get rid of this October. Woo. Anyway, Dow down 446. Nasdaq is the one getting destroyed. It's doubly down on the Dow. Doubly? Could I say that? That's a word. Yeah, doubly. Anyway, it's down 348. Oh man, S&P down 70. And here's the heat map. I look at this every time I do a video, and you can see the big boys getting destroyed. Right. One stock, if you're looking to get long for the future, long-term hold kind of, Microsoft is hanging in there. That's a sign. Usually on days like this, you can look and see what people kind of like. They're not really taking Microsoft out to the woodshed, just like the front porch on Microsoft, but they ain't taking them out back to the woodshed. So this is something to kind of keep in mind when things do turn around. It might be a flocking to Microsoft or even Google, right? It's a great day. Nice day for Google. It was as high as 1,700 in pre-market yesterday, but so hey, great earnings, man. I like Google for the long term as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's talk about Facebook and bring up this ugly chart. Oh, goodness gracious. So you can see the channel, right? Let's go ahead and zoom in right here. And it's actually pretty bearish, okay? All right, so here's the channel. You can see Facebook, and you can see how it was riding that trend line, right? We broke, and then we came into a channel just below the trend line, and the channel was all good. I was hoping we could break it up to the upside, but no. You can see, got it circled here, and every time we kind of hit the bottom, it was a perfect buy point, right? So that one, we was up 9%. This time we was up 10%, right? This time was up 9%. And this time we didn't even get to the top of the channel, but we did go 6% up. And you know what? Most of that it was yesterday. And boom, it's an obvious break, a clear break, a break on volume even, right? So it just makes you think, where could Facebook go? And you just kind of got to look at the next level of support, which is basically somewhere right around here, about the 245 level. So I think, I hate to say this, man, because I'm long the stock. I'm like, if I just follow the text, it's just get out. But everybody's looking at this, and maybe that's why they're even getting out. But I'm gonna hold off because I do have long-term leaps on. That's my position, and I do think in the long term, Facebook goes higher, but you have those leaps, man. You can get a lot of pain, a lot of short term pain for some long term hope. But anyway, maybe 245. But here, let's talk about my little ray of light that I see in Facebook. And let's focus on, let me bring up, there's the whole year, and I'm going to focus for the whole year. So I'm going to zoom in from here. All right. Let's get that nice and close. All right. So you can see, here's the volume. Look at the volume today, right? It's pretty big. It's pretty big. Now, what I want you to look at, we're going to look at every time Facebook over the last year reached this kind of volume, because this is a massive, massive, massive stock Anyway, on the downside, all right, so here we go, right here, right? We really blew it out right there, and that was on the downside. But look what happened. That was the bottom, and from that bottom to that top was 22% incline, right? 22% increase in the stock price from that massive volume day. All right, so when's the next time that we was this much volume on the downside? And that was right here, okay? And if we go straight up, we had like another day of pain for the most part. And do I have to measure this one? Let's say up there. There we go. There was an 80% increase, right? So basically, I don't want you to necessarily get focused on the increases, how much it could go. I want you to focus on that when we reached this kind of level in volume, it was for the most part the bottom, all right? The bottom. And today, is it the bottom? It's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. We have to wait and see. But and there's a lot of volume for Facebook, and they did come out with pretty good earnings, and they have been price increases by institutions. Let's see right here. Pivotal raises Facebook price target to 300 after strong Q3. That was put out, that's at 154. Truist Securities maintains a buy on Facebook, raises price target to 310. These are just what I'm looking at right now. Wells Fargo maintains overweight on Facebook, raises price target to 330. All right, so these guys are coming out defending their position. All right. So what is that? Canaccord Genuity maintains a buy on Facebook, raises price target to 330. So if you believe any of these institutions and you see Facebook trading right now at 260, this is a great entry point. It's definitely a point where you could start picking up some shares or putting on some fancy option spreads. You know, I like call spreads. You know, you could do something like maybe a year out where we at the 260, buy the 260, sell the 330, right? That's what they're kind of saying it's going to go up to. So I'm straight up long the calls. I'll probably think about spreading them out maybe when it gets above 300 or something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and hold on. And I just hope we don't have a major sell-off like we did in March. Oh, I done lost the chart. Like we did in March. I don't think so. But with this market, you never know. What I think we have end of month, and I think people just getting out because of, you know what, next week, right? So the election's next week. They want to get out. And they want to sit on their hands. Now, I have an actual prediction. I think I'm going to save it for another video of what I think is going to happen. I just want to throw it out there because, hey, I want to make a prediction. It means absolutely nothing. Okay? But I just want to put my prediction on video. So if it comes true, I can say, hey, I told you so. But anyway, I'm not like that. I'm a very modest guy. Anyway, so that's it. We're going to keep this video short. I hope your trades are doing well. If you're in any tech, probably not. Let's go ahead and mention Twitter since I'm looking at this piece of garbage. Bull, you know what? Oh my gosh, they did it again on me. Did it again, and I'm officially done. I'm done trading Twitter. I'm done with it. Oh man, it's so frustrating looking at, you know, trying to remove these drawings. Oh man. So anyway, you could see it was beautiful, cup and handle, right, for the most part, and we broke above. It looked like it was going to be a nice, perfect breakout. These guys F up the earnings report. Had with the quarter something with they basically they can't. I don't want to twist up what they said in the quarter with the monthly active users a million. I can't remember what they said, but it was terrible. It was terrible. And this stock is gonna go lower. It's down 21% today, and they seem every time they get up to this line. And I was saying this stock will disappoint you. That was down 20% right there. Right, hit the line again. Right here. That from here was down 36% right there. If you want to go all the way to the bottom, 55% loss. It took a 50% haircut on that one. Here we are again. We kind of go above that trend line, and we're already down 21% for the day. This thing could go 50, I'm just tired of it. I lost money here. Here even, right? Come up, hits the trend line and boom. It's been doing it forever, down 74%. So I'm very disappointed in Twitter. I had 2 calls. I didn't lose much, but 2 leap calls. But if y'all want, y'all probably know I always buy the leaps. Because for the most part, when I do buy the position, I intend for them to be long term. And you shouldn't buy short term calls, and it's too much premium. You want to sell those. Anyway, that's another video. Anyway, so you can see what happened. So this time I was convinced. We had the breakout. Look, the monthly candle right there closed above the trend line, and we went up even further. I thought this was it, and no. Same old Twitter. So you can see how it comes down like that. Boom, right? This was supposed to be a Facebook video, but it magically turned into a Twitter video. We're probably going to get something like that. So just be aware, be wary. Yeah. I just can't believe it. I'm just so frustrated with this stock. All right, man. It's time to put the happy face on and let's talk. Hey, today was Friday. Today was supposed to be a Friday live. I go live on Friday. I didn't do it last week. I didn't do a video at all last week because I was tired. And today I didn't do it just because the market's down and I wanted to talk specifically about some specific stuff. But I'm going to try to get on this weekend to go live and we'll talk about the actual market. We talk about the SPX, the SPY, and some stocks that you want to get down with. So, be sure to hit the notification, hit the bell, like the video so you know when I come on, right? Because if you don't come on, the video is going to be pretty short, all right? So I want you to come on and I'll rock with you as long as you rock with me. It'll be 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. I don't really have that many people watching me, but even if it's 2 of y'all, if it's 1 of y'all and you're going back and forth, hey, I'll be on here as long as you need me to. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you're having a better day than I am. Tech, man, just getting destroyed. But you know what? Just keep an eye on those stocks that had great quarters, the stocks that had great growth, because they will go back to them. They will. What are you going to buy? Oil? You're going to get some Exxon right about now? Some Chevron? Yeah, so some Coke, some Mondelez, some Schmuckers. All right, so even though some of those stocks are working, thanks for watching. Just remember, they always go back to growth. So we just gotta wait for the time, and then you know where to go. All right, so kind of get your list going. Get your list on what you wanna buy. That Microsoft one, that Microsoft is holding up like a champ today, like a champ. So that definitely should be on the list. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. This is Dre Trades. Catch me on Twitter at Dre Trades, Instagram Dre Trades, and right here Dre Trades 2 on YouTube. Dre, peace.